Hi everybody, MVP here. Hope you had a good trading week. I'm just going to have a quick look at the week through the eyes of the FX correlator, some of the settings I've got at the moment, and just talk through where we had some great trades. Just reminding everybody how I trade this on my current indicator that I put on my trade to win site. And what I use is it's called a triple arrow system. It's actually 3 versions of the FX correlator, all on a similar setting, different time frames. And when those time frames are aligned, when we have a currency that is above the dotted line 0 in all of those 3 or below, that's when we look for trades. We look to trade a currency that is falling below the 0 and a currency that's rising, and hopefully we make some money. Let's focus. This is the start of the week, around the 11th. Let's focus on the 4-hour chart. This is a 21 setting. There it is. 20 period average, 1 delta. If anyone wants to know how the delta works, just contact me at the site. This is a 21. It's a 20 moving average. Let's just see what happened during the week, shall we? This is where we came in at the start of the week, and just showing some of the key drivers. As you know, I like the yen and the dollar. I like those as the anchor, the opposing trade in any pair. And at the start of the week, both of these were pretty much above the line. The yen certainly was, and the dollar came above the line into Tuesday. During Tuesday, both of them fell below, and then during Wednesday, all of them were both below that line. These were some big sells on these guys, and it kind of held into Thursday as well, as you can see. In fact, the dollar was very bearish, and didn't come really until into afternoon on Friday, when both of them came above the line again. So that would have been setting the track. That would have been setting the kind of trail for what we were going to do during the week. In terms of currencies that were potential buys, let's just look through buys and sells, see what else was of merit. As you can see, the pound had a really bad midweek sell there. The pound really got hammered. The euro got hammered in the early part of the week as well. Then the euro came back and had a good second half of the week until the end, and the pound had a very good second half. Okay, so these were some of the key moves that we were looking to trade, but you had to have your 3 arrows aligned. You had to have the 3 time frames tied up, and that's when we went in and traded. So let's see how that actually happened in a much more detail. If you actually notice, this is the 1 hour chart. This is at the start of the week, the 11th, and again, you know, very nice correlations between what's going on. If you remember, I said that first half of the week, the tag team were pretty north, and yeah, you know, we had some falls. We had some early falls. Well, pretty flat Monday, and then definitely some falls into Tuesday, and that tied in. As you can see, from Wednesday onwards, big rise Wednesday, and Wednesday really was a big day here. You can see Wednesday, these guys, the tag team, definitely on the sell mode. If you drop down to the hour, and as you can see, they were comfortably below the 0 all the way through late Tuesday and into Wednesday comfortably, and that actually came down again into early Thursday. So that's the correlation I'm looking for. I like to see that action. I like to see people taking those risk trades, the carry trades, using the low interest yield in currencies, and it really helps me make any support to any trade I want to be making. It gives me that comfort factor. It's my comfort blanket. Later on in the week, it got a little more choppy. There was, you know, as usual retracement. You see here, trying to punch higher into the 11.2s, almost 11.150s. Didn't like that. Enough was enough. Almost like a triple head there, and down she went. Back down. That's an 80 moving average, by the way. That's a 50. That's a 20. Came back down. Nice big bounce, and then up. Held again. As you can see, another classic kind of support, resistance, whatever you want to call it, but there's a triple line there again, and then back down. So it got a little bit bouncy, a little bit range bound second half of the week, but there was still plenty of trades to be made, believe me. Just going to focus in now on some very big key trades during the week, and just show you. I'm not going to show you the 15-minute time frame, which is the third one of these. That is on a 14.3 setting, because really it just gets too busy and too complicated. So I'm just going to show you some big moves in the week now. One of the trades I particularly like is when on a higher time frame a currency is lagging, it's staying either above or below, and then the lower time frames come back to join it. That to me is a classic trade. That is your classic trade where a trend is re-established, and you can really make some nice money on that. So let's just talk through a euro trade that would have been on the Wednesday. Okay, here we were. We were coming into Wednesday. The euro come up late Tuesday, and into Wednesday, as you can see, comfortably. Well, it still stayed above the dotted line. As you can see, that the dollar and the yen were both comfortably below line. So really, Wednesday was a classic example of the euro kicking in and making us quite a bit of money. Here it was on that Wednesday. As you can see, the tag team stayed low, so that was very, very nice. You know, they were happy to be sold. The euro came back, see here, and then I suppose it was probably more in reality back into Thursday. You see how the euro came back up virtually on midnight. Look how the euro came back through. So that's what I'm looking for. The euro is very strong into Thursday. And then bang, look at it. It comes back in. The arrow here starts pointing north again. The arrow was already established. I can guarantee you the 15-minute arrow was also pointing north, and that was lovely. We already had the yen and the euro, the yellow and the green below the line, so there was some nice money to be made there. Here is that euro dollar. This is the 1 hour during the week. And as you can see, as I said to you, coming into late Wednesday up here, late Wednesday in here and holding. Look at it. It was very nice. I mean, again, not huge pips. What are we on? We were on about virtually 1.4 there. You see the hit, bang, up she goes. That was a nice trade. 1.4, 1.490. There's about 100 pips there. Now, it doesn't sound much to some people if they're trading longer term, but again, I'm just showing you how this system works. It was confident and it was comfortable. Here it is again. We had these guys below the line. They stayed below the line. It came up through. Okay, so it's not everyone's time to be trading time zone, but I'm just showing you how this works. That could happen at any time, day or night. It just happens if you're on the trades and making it happen. That's how it works. That is what I'm looking for. Okay, and that was a nice trade. While we're on the subject, I'm just going to show you the exact opposite trade that happened early on in the week, just to prove that the other one wasn't a fluke. Okay, this was around about 4 o'clock in the morning on the 11th. That was Monday. And this is probably by the time we got to about 1ish, by about lunchtime. It had bounced down earlier, but I suppose, it's difficult to see there, but that's probably more around 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. The yen was actually above the line. The dollar came above about midday. So around about lunchtime, and the 15-minute would have corresponded. Around lunchtime, there was a buy tag team sell euro, and again, just to show that's what happens. Coming into Monday, there we go. What's that? That's by about 1 o'clock. You see, by about 1 o'clock, we were probably signaling up here that things were going to be happening. The euro had already gone by then, and the euro was all good. But around this time, there would have been some signals saying, hey, there's a potential sell here. What you probably would have done is quite wisely said, well, let's just wait and see what happens. And there was the burst. So this was the kick down about 3 o'clock. As you can see, by 3 o'clock, these guys were comfortably in action. Down here by 3 o'clock, wow, that's way down here. And lovely, just let it flow. Look at that. What was that? That was 39.10. So you were waiting really for it to get comfortably below 39, weren't you? And what did it come down to? 37.69, 130 pips. That would have done very nicely. Thanks very much. So again, another nice sell there. So they're the kind of trades we're looking for. Okay, going to leave you now. Time's nearly up on the YouTube 10-minute time frame you get. Have a good week. I'm going to try and put another video together just to show you how the triple arrow works this weekend. But have a great weekend. Have a good trading week next week, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, signing off. Cheers. Bye.